Welcome, welcome, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Key, and this is our doorway. We're now in the Akashic Records Library. Let's get our learning on. So, let's look at what's going on for Taurus for July. All the masculine, feminine energies that's taking on Taurus persona. You very grounded in July. So, your heart, Taurus, is intuitively thinking about what is the idealization when it comes to confusion regarding sacrifice. When we think of sacrificing, is it shedding a part of ourselves, shedding a part of who you are to be able to become successful or to get exactly what you want to be seen in your life? Is it requiring you to really look at why do people idolize sacrifice? Like, in order for you to be sincere of who you are, it seems like sacrificing something of yourself needs to be shown. Or does it? That's what you could be thinking about intuitively. Your present is you have ships coming in. So your ships are coming in, Taurus. Whatever you have sailed forth is coming back to you in the most successful way. So if whatever you were starting or whatever you are starting in the month of July is going to be successful because it's going to bring in exactly what you've been seeking out. Or you could be taking a cruise right now. Could be strategizing or strategizing. That S. So you may be strategizing on how to be taking a trip right now, or what is the strategy to take a vacation, like what do you have to stash away, could be on your mind. And finding good deals on vacational trips. Maybe looking at cruise lines and seeing, or something about ships. So you might want a vacation on a ship, on a yacht. Maybe you have a yacht. Like, look, this is about that time where I should sail on and see what's out there in the world. So seeing what's out there in the world too. So you sailing around, seeing what's out there. What comes to my mind's eyes is if you're single, you could be seeing other people, or people could be showing themselves to you and why you should select them over another person. If you are part of the selection, Taurus, you're showing why you are that selection, or why you would be that suitor for an individual, or you have the right skills to get whatever you want. Now, that doesn't have to just be in relationships. That could be in anything. So, energetically, you are that person that people do want. So that would explain the selections. So, you're that person that people wait on or want to wait for. You use your intuition on how to prepare yourself or present yourself. You show that you are sensitive, artistic, and very friendly. And you are starting to experience a lot of positive growth emotionally. And when you are emotionally powerful, it's hard to penetrate through that. Like, a person would have to walk into your world, Taurus, with the same amount of intensity. You have experience, again, seeking out not only what you want, but it's other people around you in July that's trying to figure out how to get that FaceTime with you. Like, if someone's been paging you, wow, this tells you a lot of the time period I was born. Back in the day, you know how when somebody wanted you, they had to page you? Well, Taurus, people are seeing you as that go-to. So they're going to be hitting you up. They're going to be paging you, texting you. Well, to translate page, it was like this small little gadget where you had to put in some numbers. Sometimes the numbers can make a sentence, or a symbol of what the person wanted from you before you call them back. So if a person in your environment, Taurus, you might be experiencing someone texting you, something about paper to pen, like either texting you, FaceTiming you, Instagramming you, Gmailing you to let you know how much they're eager to see you. And this is not just one person, it's 7 other people too. So events is going to start moving fast. You have many things happening at once. Let's see what that is. So you are definitely in high command. You're tapping into your Pisces nature, so you're using your intuition twice. Why would you want to use your intuition twice? You have your own black book. Wow. You have your own black book. So again, going back to the 80s and 90s, when you had a black book, that meant all the past relationships or all the past references you had at jobs, boyfriends, girlfriends, things you were interested in. But mainly when we say black book, it's usually boyfriends or men and women that we're interested in. We took their number down just in case. So if you experience having people come to you and just face value, you looking through your black book like, what friends or what, even if it is what friendships, like if it's friendships, Taurus, you're seeing what friendships stand the test of time and what friendships may fall at the wayside right now. Or, yeah, since this is summer, like what friends that if you want to have them around you will now start no fights and will just be friendly. Because right now you on that flow mode. You got yourself together, you're getting yourself together. So you ain't trying to hear nothing that will take you off course. Because you know your ships are sailing in. And you don't want nothing to stagnate your success, whatever that is. You are embodying the Queen of Fire. So you see that you are becoming even more self-confident. Again, you are that powerful person that people want. You're becoming confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. But what you see is what you get. That's how you feel. It's like, if you know that you're confident, it's going to show. If you know that you're warm, it's going to show. But most importantly, you don't mind figuring out what you want so you can get what you want. And if that means formulating a plan to make sure that that happens, again, when it comes back to that sacrifice, you're going to do it. Like, do I need to not shortcut anything, but put something to the side just in case? So it's that just in case scenario. Let's see. Who can be these other people that want Taurus time? Okay. Page of Water. 8 of Fire. High Priestess. Let's see about this High Priestess. Queen of Fire. Queen of Fire. So you got a king and queen out here. So definitely, I was about to say, you definitely have some people that, the ones that want you may be water signs, Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces. But let's get into it. So, why people want you, Taurus, is because this can be a sun sign also, Leo, definitely a Leo. If not a Leo, Aries as well, or Sagittarius. They see you as the sun. They see that you are shining right now. Whatever you have started, it has come to you. You're seeing the success of your labor, and you're doing it with or without a person. It looks like you're doing it when single. So all the singles, Taurus out there, know that you only single for a short time. You, again, people want you, and you will be seeing people try to seek you out. It may not come abruptly, but it may come through their personality, like how they approach you. They treat you special, or they could be treating you. It goes back to that start, like whenever you seen someone that like you, they start off by trying to probably make silly jokes, spend time with you at some point, like go out somewhere in the street, like on something that requires the street where you're outside. I mean, it is summertime. Staying in, if it's not on some serious note, if it's something light, then people that are seeking you out want to stay outside with you, want to take you out. And if they trying to get into your hut, or they trying to get into your spot, your place, Taurus, you shine a light, like you stopping it, but not really. It's like if a person just wants to see you at your crib, you, rather than be passive, you're shining a light on that. Like, okay, when people come over your house, Taurus, or when people come over to your spot, they feel safe. They feel like they're going to be satisfied no matter what, and they get that special loyalty from you. But you're starting to see now, like, do you want to just do that for every person that comes into your world, or you want to do that for a special person? And if you're doing that for a special person, what would they have to start being active in to make you feel safe to have them come to your spot? So if this, by surface value, if they're just saying, well, I don't mind coming to your house or to your place, because they're not going to tell you the real reason, but you're going to notice that every time a person comes to you, they come to your house, you may stop doing that and seeing what other places would you interact with this person. They see that you're using your emotions very wisely when it comes to your worth and when it comes to what you're going to be working with. Like, yes, you're trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. And from those key elements, you know how to have things come to you, and you know how to cut things off with compassion, yes, but a person will feel when you're cutting them off. It's like, again, taking that sunlight away. When you take the sunlight away, it gets shady up in here. It gets real cold. So they can have some warm water or some cold water or lukewarm. It depends on what they want from you. So if a person's trying to come in and just walk into your life, you're like, okay, what experience did you have with them to let you know what kind of temperature you should give them? Because you experience all types of relationships. You experience all types of situations where you know when to be welcoming to someone, and you know how to be withdrawal, like how to wait a minute, like wait it out. But you are open. You're open to all possibilities, Taurus. So you're not stiff. You're very, again, you going with the flow. Yes, you have experience going through some merry-go-rounds. Again, from that 8 to the 7. So you definitely have people that want your energy or your time. But you're noticing that you're not just going. You put a stop to it. Yeah, you put a stop to it because you're not even on here. You looked at your options, every option that you had when it came to people that want your attention. You seen the good qualities and you seen the not so good qualities. So it's not that you're walking away because the people that are interested in you, you're not interested in them. It could be as simple as whatever they were giving you at surface value, it wasn't standing to your what you really want. Some people wanted to come over. Some people want to only see you in the shadows. Some people want to give you their body but not their emotions. Some want to give you their emotions and not their body. Some want to give you their emotions and body but not their time. And you're like, okay, I had to experience all these things to know these are seasonal situations. These are not something that I could really stand in. So again, you out. You like, okay, another one bites the dust. I'm walking out. So you're walking away from things that you know are not going to give you the answers. It's not going to make you feel adored. So you're like, all right, I gotta walk away. And when you walk away, you're not walking away empty-handed. You're walking away with your emotions. You're walking away with your confidence intact. You're walking away knowing that you made a choice that works for you. And if that meant sacrificing to you, Taurus, could be simply walking away. When it comes to this person, Taurus, they could be a fire sign, like I was mentioning earlier, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that knows how to start a relationship with you, but when it comes to emotions, maybe they had to experience maturity. Maybe they weren't really, yes, they were mature with their emotions, but how can you know when you're mature with your emotions, Taurus, if you don't display the opposite? So in order for you to know when someone is emotionally connected to you, they would have to express their emotions. They would have to show how they really feel about you, where you're not wandering. And if they did tell you what they really wanted from you, Taurus, they're showing you by the way they are being with you, by the way they give you their time, by the way they sacrifice parts of what they could usually do in their world for you. So you know when someone wants you or when someone is digging you, because maybe before you only got probably an hour or two of their time. Now you might be seeing that 2 hours turn into 4 hours, or staying the whole day with you, just to spend time with you for a whole day. So you will know that a person is emotionally becoming mature because the time that they're giving to you, like they give you more time than what they used to give you. If, for example, if they seen you at 7 o'clock at night, or 7 o'clock at night, for example, and just stay until 9 and then go home, they're saying, okay, I want you to come over and stay at my place. So again, changing the atmosphere will also tell you that they're wanting you more than what they used to, or what they used to show. Maybe before they used to come over to your apartment. Now you're going over to theirs. Now you're staying over the weekend or staying over. It's something where a shift has to be made. Like a shift, you'll see the shift. But no matter what, it's based on an action, and they are very articulate on why they're making that selection, because they know, Taurus, that you take tallies on things. Even though you don't talk about it innately, you take tally on what's being shown to you, and you're like, okay, when a person shows me that they really want me, they'll show me the opposite, or they'll show me a little bit more. So, this person, Taurus, is definitely, again, you're the king, and they're coming in as the knight. So they're trying to show what ways can they be more dedicated to what they want. But most importantly, they're trying to figure out ways to be more dedicated to their emotions. So that means tapping into their intuitions to figure out what can really work. They're doing that now. And they have that cup of love. They just waiting on the right time. So, what does the sacred side want to say? You are emperor. So you got your empire. That would explain the ships. Your ships was to make yourself an empire and to become your own empire, and you're doing that. Yeah, you got the cream. You got that cream. You got that sugar that everybody want. Everything don't move until they look at you, Taurus, to see what's up. Like, okay, what's Taurus' new trend? What is Taurus' new task to do? It's like you're tackling everything on with an emperor mentality. Like, if it's not going to make my empire, you ain't dealing with it no more. You know you got, again, what people not only want, but you know what you will allow, period. No longer are you worried or wandering. Again, if you got to wonder about it, you're putting it to the wayside, Taurus. You're seeing that worrying about it means that it could be there, it's not worth the time at the moment, or it's all about that timing. Like, if it's not something that you can work out right now, you're not working it out for a moment. You may come back to it, but you know right now you on a roll. And another person is seeing that too. Yes, you explored being submissive. Yes, you explored being the one in control. You know how to keep structure. You know how to keep stagnation at bay. Or you know how to keep suitors that are trying to give you that surface at bay. Like, if they're just trying to show you, again, that fool's gold, like, this person knows what they want. But if you experience people that don't know what they want, you know how to discipline that, to make them, you shaking them up. Something about you making some switch. You switch the game up. You can either be, at some point, Taurus, people may be used to you being submissive, where they can control or sustain where you should go in situations. Now, at first, that person might have thought like, "Oh, I'm taming the bull. I'm taming Taurus," but little did they know you were schooling them for a minute. You were skilled. So it doesn't mean that you can't be submissive. You know when to be submissive. But then you could switch the game and be very much in control, where they're feeling like the submissive person and you got the handle on situations. Because you got some watchers seeing this like, "Ooh, look at Taurus. I like that backside. What's the person going to do next?" But again, they don't know which one is you, Taurus. Are you the submissive one? Are you the one in control? Or are you doing both? You have that skill to do. You can be both. Dominatrix up in here. All right. 50, what is it? Shades of gray up in here. You got shades of gray. So, Taurus, course watchers, masculine, feminine. Someone wants to offer their emotions to you, or someone wants to offer either reconciliation or this to clear up anything that could have caused conflict with you and another. So this person is definitely wanting to approach you, but they're probably trying to figure out how to do that. So if I had to do this by masculine and feminine, Feminine, you are that emperor. You know that you have everything in your back pocket. You have everything around you to be not only extraordinary, but to get everything that you want and need. You know what you want is worth it. If that means worth the wait, that's the sacrifice you'll be making. If it's worth moving, if you had to move on, you know what way to move on, where even if it feels like you're sacrificing, you are sacrificing experience sadness. You want to experience more smiles than being sad. So if that means working on yourself for a minute, you'll do that. You're Taurus. You're that person that everyone wants to be in a relationship with. You're probably used to having relationships consistently. So taking that time out to really groom yourself, you don't mind doing that. Or maybe that's something that you were coming to grips with. Like, okay, if I want this relationship to work, it would mean me working on myself first. Masculine, you are dedicated to getting things under control. If things were getting out of hand, you know how to put it back in check, to a point where you got others interested in how you become so stable and disciplined. And again, if this is on a sensual side, you know how to please. You know how to satisfy the opposite sex or the same sex. You know exactly what buttons to push, what emotions to tap into to get this person to be a putty, like to be so soft around you. You can't help it. Why? Because you know that you have an opportunity, just like the feminine, to get any relationship that you want. But again, you're not just going to give it to this anybody. People going to have to work for it to show me what you're working with, to see which one will you give your time, energy, sensuality, and so much more to. Because again, you're not just going to give all that to just anybody. You're going to give it to that right one. So, if this relationship, wow, so this is a relationship. If it's not a relationship, anything is a relationship. But you know, the most common, like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, if it's not in that regard, just any relationship in general. Thank you for allowing me to read the Akashic Records books with you. If you'd like to get a personal, in-depth in the Akashic Records library with me, look in the description box below. If you like this reading, press the like button, share, and subscribe. We will see you on the other side.